Okay, everyone, hello and welcome. Thank you for being here. Your specific class of the ICT of the introductory course, that is the proper we call. And today we're going to be continuing our program, the one that couldn't be done on the May 5th class that I was supposed to be here. It was supposed to be important, but I'm creating this recording for the deferred class from that specific day. So instantly, I'm gonna be sharing my screen and doing a little review of what we saw in the last class. And what we saw was the specifically units talking about digital world, talking about files, safety, ethics. And we did the introduction to the Blackboard platform into the Unicaribe ecosystem. Okay, and today we're gonna be talking about doing a review actually of the Google Workspace and the AI tools for academic success in 2026. And first of all, I'm gonna be also creating the specific sharing of the documents that I was pending to be doing that, and also posting some activities for you to be practicing over the Blackboard platform. So you can be developing your specific activities as long as you are coursing your degree. So this is the Blackboard platform, actually. Those specific uh, subjects, or I'm sorry, those specific units. Um, I'm gonna be posting brand new, and also be editing these units actually because maybe they are not aligned 100% with the program that has been imparting to you. So it's important to know that I'm gonna be posting, as I told you, some activities for you to be practicing with the Blackboard platform. And the first one I'm gonna do is to upload the document that I've been sharing my screen and all you've been seeing. And it keeps telling to me that uh, okay, compressed version instead. Okay, I'm gonna be uploading the same, but in PDF format. Okay, so you can consult all the content and you can see the sources of the information I've been sharing to you. So you can do some consultation and do the necessary to be up to date with our ICT preparatory course into our Unicaribe Guyana ecosystem. So you can consult this, do your respective uh, job about consultation. Okay, this is in blank. Okay, information is already appearing, and there's no problem with it. There's just information loading. It's visible to you already, and you already have that document for you. So today we're gonna be exploring our Unicaribe Blackboard and consulting all the things pending from the last meeting. Okay, so the first thing is the logging and the Blackboard dashboard. And as I told you, um, you already did the login process. Okay, and you already been knowing about the dashboard, the Blackboard uh, environment in general, and you've been seeing all those related things. I sent to you the URL specific link for logging into our Blackboard platform is the specific URL, but um, I've been providing you every class for you to get a quick access to it. And also recommended you the browsers as Google Chrome or Mozilla Firefox. And Edge is one of the most recent compatibility specific browsers. And you have also all the specific instructions and tabs and all the access things for you to get the information, the precise information for doing consultations, being seeing the activity streams, seeing the calendar, the courses, the messages, and the notification icon. And you can also set up your profile and also enable notifications to your email. Okay, so right now we're going to be accessing courses, indicating you for what is specifically the steps that to you have to reach and for accessing to the courses and accessing to the models and accessing to the activities and all the documentation that it's available for you in every course. I also showed you the the specific structure of a course once you are inside into your career, into your degree, I'm sorry, into your uh, specific course, into your subject. So you have to be familiar with the environment in general. Also, let's see, inside the course, I was navigating, showing you the syllabus, showing you the content of the units and all the things, talking about the activities, the debates, the discussions, and self-correcting and accessing the documents that you have available there for consulting information. And today I'm going to be creating also the submitting activities where you have to locate your assignments and read the instructions, attaching a file, clicking the submit option, and confirm your submission. That's what we are going to be seeing in today's recording. Okay, so it's important for you to know that these options are going to be your day to day into your course. Okay, so it's important to get familiar with these steps, to get familiar with all this step by step, clicking submit and all the things for getting familiar with all the information that you're going to be seeing into your daily basis. Okay, so saving drafts and final submission for you to see the difference between one and another. And you can also unsubmit after clicking submit. Okay, so it's important for you to be attentive of what you are submitting. And it's important to recognize when you have submitted something and how to determine if you already submitted a document. Okay, viewing the assignment rubrics before starting work, and also exploring the calendar is a basic one, but um, we're gonna be like talking about it a little quick and for you to see the basic of this because it's not a day-to-day using, but it's important for you to get to know the Blackboard calendar. Also gonna be exploring the messages and the communication. So for you to recognize and to see the Blackboard messages platform and how to compose a message and those specific tips for you to create a professional message, to direct a message to a professor, to a student, and other I don't know, maybe other members of the class. Also clicking and checking the activity stream, okay, the announcement that it's very important for you to um, get up to date into the announcement tab and recognize all the important announcement that the university is going to be sending to you, and also the important announcement that the professor, that the teacher, that the student can make to you, and how to consult them. Okay, the grade book, of course, accessing class, and the individual practice activity, asynchronous activities. Okay, and this is the verified reference sources for you to consult all the information that we've been giving to you. The most important source, I think, is this video recording, okay, and also you directly practicing with the Blackboard environment for you to get to know, okay, all the things that you can do with the Blackboard platform, okay, by yourself, exploring, clicking, being curious of the information that you been seeing over there, and experience. Okay, I think that's the most important source of information for you to exploring, being curious, being uh, doing the practical things into the empiric way. Okay, that's the most daily basis learning for you. But we also are over here clicking, for example, the LMS Blackboard platform in a general basis. Um, Easier for teaching and better for learning. Okay, there, if you consult that link, okay, you can see all specific things with the Blackboard platform for be more easy your experience. Okay, so you can see here refreshed information. Okay, that's new information for the Blackboard environment, and you can be consulting the information whenever you want, because this is a free information for you. This is an information that I post into the document that I have uploaded already into the platform, as you can see over here. Once you are in the platform, you can see the specific document over there, and once you open it, you can go to the specific sources in every session. Okay, so last class I already did the exploration of the Blackboard environment by exploring some subjects, not necessarily the ICT, but some specific core subjects about um, past past courses. Okay, and exploring all the dynamics and all the things that you saw. Also over here, you can consult by clicking over here in this specific source. And here you can see some tutorials and some specific, okay, specific documents for you to explore, to keep exploring, to keep getting information to from Blackboard. Okay, so sorry, closed it. And also you can consult what else? Yeah, you can consult any whenever you want. So it's important that information is not missing over here. Okay, information is always available for you, and you can consult it anytime. But today, okay, today I'm gonna do a quick review, okay, of the Blackboard course, a past course. Okay, so you can see once again the structure, so you can consult a little quick review. Okay, not so deep and not so long taking over here, so we can do it as a quick review. Okay, And for example, once you are into a specific course, as for example, academic work method, that's one uh, that's one course of that maybe also you have to pass this course. Okay, you have this course into your curriculum degree, so maybe it's a subject that it's available for all you. Okay, so here I'm gonna be exploring. Okay, and once you're ready, once you get your credentials, once you get your access to your specific course, so you can be seeing all this information uh, more precise. Okay, this is from a 2024 course, a 2024 subject, and the specific that I want to show you is the structure. Okay, and it's a quick review, as I told you, because I showed you already all this in our last meeting. But for doing a little recap, um, these icons specifically, the WhatsApp group and the class one, those are created by the teacher. Okay, maybe you can see it, maybe you cannot, but it's uh, it's optional for the teacher for you to show these specifically icons. So I don't know, don't get confused or don't get mad or don't get I don't know, angry if you don't see these icons showed by the teacher. Okay, it's optional. Or maybe the teacher will find a way for you to take these specific icons. Okay, to maybe the teacher can send it to you for through the WhatsApp group. Maybe um, maybe you coordinate with a specific student for you to send the specific links from these icons. But as I told you, don't get confused, and it's a very normal one. Okay, and also the presentation, that's optional. Also, I share it with all my students, but not all the teachers do so. Okay, so as I told you, not to get confused with this, but just keep doing your work and navigate correctly into your Blackboard platform. As you can see, into the main specific course content, you can see things posted by the teacher. Okay, that's optional, as I told you. And optional also, maybe the teacher can tell you where the practices are posted, because you have 10 points belonging to the activities implemented by the teacher. Okay, so maybe he posted or her or she posted into the main content Blackboard wall, as I tell it. And what else? What else? Okay, the single practices. Okay, and you can see the basic one that it's um, by default created into the template of every course. And once you get your official course, okay, you can see the welcome and curious, and that's an space. Well, that's a space, of course, where the student can consult, okay, and do your specific queries about uh, the subject, about the course, okay, and you can do some chat with your partners, okay, with your colleagues. I'm sorry, and your teacher also, and that's um, where you talk about your specific course. Once you have questions, once you have curious things, and once you want to talk about the course that you are uh, dealing with. Okay, this is another communication channel with the teacher. That's a private communication with the teacher tab. Okay, and this is one where you can post messages, where you can send messages to your teacher over the Blackboard platform. Okay, this is a classic one because we have a modern one by communicating with your teacher over the WhatsApp numbers. Okay, over the WhatsApp group, over the WhatsApp number. Okay, so this is a little classic one because it takes more time for the teacher to respond over this option. Okay, the WhatsApp group and the WhatsApp number is a really more quick and more effective, okay, than this work. Okay, this specific type can work for you. Okay, but it's a little slow because the teacher have to figure, the teacher have to notice that you are sending a message by clicking into the Blackboard environment, by getting inside the Blackboard platform and realizing that it's a message pending for response, and that takes time. Okay, it's not so easy to get those notifications. But as I told you, if you want a quicker question, a quicker answer for your questions and your consultations to the teacher, so maybe you have to write directly or over the WhatsApp group, over the WhatsApp number. Okay, it's more easy, it's quicker, and I think it's the most effective way for communication with your teacher. This is one effective one also, but it's a little, slower. Also, you have the subject syllabus, core syllabus, of course, where you can see the structure of the course. Okay, where you can see listed all the topics that you're going to be touching. Okay, the units you're going to be exploring, the topics listed over there, resources. Okay, and the list of the activities that you're going to be developing over the course. Okay, so it's composed by 5 units. First of all, it's an explanation of what you're going to be seeing, talking about Unicaribe, our philosophical framework, the equality, the equity, and the general information of the course, the course foundation, and the course content. That's uh, I think that's the default structure of every course syllabus. So what you can see, it's the same structure on every course. Okay, the difference is the content based on the context of your subject of your course. Okay, and all the syllables are composed by 5 units. Okay, the units have topics. Those topics are composed by documents or references of information for you to consult the topics. Okay, so you can consult the resources for enrich your information, or get to know what it's the information about and how to develop the topics of the units. And also the resources are made for you to study and to develop your activities. Okay, so it's important to know the structure and to know that are composed by 5 units each course. Okay, so continuing with the description of the course syllabus, so you can see the same structure in every course. 5 units, okay, composed by topics, resources, and activities listed over there into that document. After the unit number 5, so you can see the distribution of the respective points composed by the virtual activities, okay, that those are the activities that are posted into the Blackboard units, okay, and you can see the final work project and the details that you have to develop for delivering your final project. Okay, so also the points, the valuation points for every, let's say, activity. Okay, the attendance, final project presentation uh, are composed by the oral presentation of your final job or your final project, better said. And the punctuation over there, the 5 points evaluation load. The attendance also, 5 points for the attendance. That the attendance is composed by 5 virtual classes. Every class, it's 1 point. Okay, one class, 1 point. Once you are present, okay, you must be present for the point earning. Okay, one class present, 1 point. One class absent, so no point. That class. Okay, every class you're present, every point you earn. Okay, and also the evaluation points for the exams. One midterm exam that is 15 points, and one final exam also that is 25 points. Also, the activities implemented by the teacher, as I told you earlier, that the representation of the activities are posted by the teacher uh, one way or another. Okay, so it's important for you to know um, all this information and make it clear to know how are you going to be earning your respective points. Okay, so after this viewing of the course syllabus, so you can see the structures of the units. You can see the unit number 1 with the respective sources, and sources are composed by documents, okay, that you're going to be enforcing your activity developing. Okay, so this is where you can see the resources and also the activities. Activities, you can develop them with the respective content belonging to the resources. Okay, so you open an activity, consult the resources, and you proceed to fill your respective activity. And that is consecutive for all the units. Okay, also you can see the test once the teacher make the test available. Okay, so this is where the tests are posted. And once the teacher made them free, so you can fill them online into a, I don't know, maybe a half an hour, 45 minutes of the uh, of the class into the respective uh, class, the third class specifically, and the final class, so you can be filling your tests. Okay, so once the teacher made them free, so you can fill them with no more regrets. Okay, so the final project, it's one part written, the written part that it's developed in groups. Okay, and the video also developed in groups. Okay, the teacher is gonna be specifying to you what's the final work about, what's the final project about into your respective um, subject, and also the video. It's gonna be posting the video and the content and what it's about. So that's the main content where you can see all the information posted there, and also you can see the calendar. Once you organize your classes, once you want, for example, to post some activities, dates, and specifying those into the calendar, so you can add the events and all to the schedule over there for you to get organized with all your academic activities into the Blackboard platform. This is the tab where you can see the announcements posted, for example, by the university or the teacher. The discussions tab where you can see the debate discussions over there, and you can consult them and do your participation. Also the gradebook where you can see all your grade and where you can see all the posting over there. Okay, the accumulated grade for your specific development, for your performance into the course. And there you can see the messages tab, analytics, the groups, and achievement. Okay, so you can be exploring them later. So this is the introduction one from the Blackboard. And in the next video, you will be seeing the Google Workspace and the AI tools. This is the most important for you to get each other with the specific tools that you need for developing your class. This is a very interesting one. And it's going to be posted in our next video. Have a nice rest of the day and see you each other into our next video recording. This is what you're going to be seeing in our next recording, specifying the Google Workspace and the AI tools. Those are the specific tools that you need for performing your classes, for performing your courses, and make the respective to procure your success into every course that you get through. See you into our next recording.